All right, what is up, my people? How you guys doing? Thank you for joining us today, episode 4 of House of Sports. Of course, as usual, it is me, Junebug, along with my boy Byron. What's going on, Byron?
Yo, what's up, guys?
And look who's back, man. We got a returning guest from week 1. The reason we had these audio issues, because he was
He's at
talking.
his grandma. He's at his grandma's
He
house
had
using her Wi-Fi,
had
talking
his
about like,
had
"Yo,
his
grandma, can I
had
use
his
that
grandmother's
Wi-Fi?"
Wi-Fi. He had the two fans next to him doing the robot voices. But we got Money Molina back. What's going on, bro?
I had small technical difficulties that day, but we're back. We're good to go now. I'm on my laptop, so we're good to go.
All right,
Yo,
so
is that leather or is that suede?
This is leather, baby. This is leather.
no plastic on it.
No plastic. I'm not from the 40s. This is
Oh,
great.
I get it.
But
Why do
now,
people do that? Why do people put plastic on it? It's supposed to last longer?
Look,
Like, what is it?
I mean, yeah, some people would say that and I'm not trying to be that guy, but like
Is it a myth?
Lewis's grandma does that, and from what I
My
heard,
grandma
is to
did it
protect
too
it from the
back in the
kids.
day.
nah, man, those everyone drinking their juice. The spills.
Who's probably
You gotta
do
protect
that?
it.
Lou
Look,
throw his
some
mattress.
no, yeah, Lou has the protector in his mattress because he has those
Use the
accidents.
Plastic,
mattress.
When you get up there in age, sometimes that
plastic,
happens.
plastic on
Plastic
everything,
on
man.
everything.
But now
Yeah.
we're back, man. We're back. Thank you, Molina, for upgrading from your Nokia flip phone to the what is it, like a Chromebook now?
Well, I have a MacBook, so I don't know.
Baby steps, man.
What from 2013, 2012?
No, actually 2015. Thank you.
But nah, man. I'm glad to be back, man. Byron, how's your week, bro?
Man, it's been great. It's been great. You know, um, where it's not going great in Texas right now. It's freezing cold over there. You guys know that?
It was just
What's
snowing over there, right? Or you're not even
Yeah.
from
See, yeah. What
Texas.
are you not
You're-
caught up in public events, Lewis? Like, what are you only to yourself?
I mean, I'm not worried about Texas. I live in
People,
Jersey.
yo, hard out to anyone in Texas right now. So most people don't even have power. He, it's cold out there. People from down south, like, don't know what it is to be cold. It's a real thing.
I feel
Oh,
it.
before I forget, yo, shout out Isaiah. Yo, respect. My man text me. One of my boys I grew up with text me like, yo, where's that episode? I'm like, bro, it's Tuesdays. And this was yesterday. I'm like, bro, one more day. You just gotta wait. Shout out to Isaiah. Thanks for supporting him. Thanks for watching.
Isaiah, good stuff, man. But what's considered? I mean, because remember, Byron, you little bougie now. What's considered
Oh,
cold to you?
100%. Oh, me?
65 degrees?
65, 70.
Oh,
A little chilly. Put a sweater on.
that's considered what a
You're
winter.
so bougie now. If he lived when he lived in Jersey, he used to walk outside with a tank top on and try to
Don't
cleanse
do that.
out.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
It was like, Byron, it's 60 degrees out with your toe knuckles hanging out.
Don't do that. Because if I'm not mistaken, I could have sworn that was you. You and Richie was out there doing little beatboxing, dancing and shit, talking about, oh, it's not that hot. Like, get out of here, man.
You know what's funny? I don't know why we're gonna bring up Richie, but one time he called out, right? It was snowing outside, but it was like maybe less than an inch, right? He calls, mind you, Richie lived next town over from me. He calls, hey Isaac, yeah, I'm snowed in. I can't even leave my driveway. I'm like, Richie, it's less than an inch outside. Why are you calling out? You're not even snowed in. Like he lives a town over, less than a 5 minute drive, and he said he's snowed in.
Oh
Horrible,
man, that's
horrible.
funny. That's funny.
Nah, but what's up?
That's
What's up with you, Isaac, man? What's new? What's going on? How was your week?
It's great, man. When you're a Brooklyn Net fan, everything is great. You see the shirt right there. And
No,
Kyrie.
only time it's great to be a Brooklyn Nets fan is when you're not playing a horrible team. Because if not, you might lose that.
Yes, I agree. We play down to our competition. It's very frustrating. It's the most frustrating thing as a sports fan.
Yo,
Is it playing down or playing equal?
No, it's playing down. We'll lose to the Detroit Pistons, and the day after we'll beat the Los Angeles Clippers. I don't understand it.
Isaac, is it me or was Lewis's shirt white at one point in time and then it turned dingy yellow?
Nah, what for you?
This is the legend, man. One of the goats right here, Macho
First of all,
Man Randy
I
Savage.
never watched none of his matches. Calm
Yeah,
down.
right. My man
I
was
was
only
like,
started watching him in TNA that one match he had.
I was like,
I'm a big Macho Man fan.
Yeah,
Like
I
you
was,
watched him in TNA one
I was
time.
like 15 years old when he debuted. What the hell are you talking about?
oh yeah, fair.
15, sure he was. You were like 18, Lou. Get out of here.
Yeah, got my first
He was
car.
out here watching Hulk Hogan in his prime, talking about I was there, WrestleMania one, I was there.
Wait, are you allowed to talk about your wrestling? Because Lewis, who's your top three wrestlers of all time?
I mean, wrestling's a sport, no?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Wrestling. I mean,
It's actually entertainment.
wrestling is real to some of us.
It's
No,
called.
I get
It's
it.
called. When you look at, let's say, if I was on my Xfinity, right, and I press info on WWE Raw, let's say professional wrestling parentheses. Just throwing that out there.
No, I didn't discredit it saying it's not a real sport. I just said it's entertainment. It's not.
No, it's entertainment.
It's still a real thing. Like I can't do the Styles Clash. I still can't do that. Like
But
that's a real thing.
if you really want to get technical, right? So wrestling and sports are very identical, right?
It's a sports entertainment.
So
That's
you
literally what
have
they call it.
so you have you have your wrestlers and your athletes, bigger than larger than life. Wrestling, it's staged, it's predetermined, just
Yeah.
like the NBA and the NFL. Very similar, very similar.
Who people say that it's predetermined?
who-
No
I
athlete
mean,
is-
the outcome is predetermined, but how you get to the outcome isn't. That's the thing. That's you're in there for the ride.
So
You
it's,
know why Lewis was saying it's predetermined, right? Because when New England beat the Atlanta Falcons, yeah, this
Oh, that was
is
predetermined too.
no,
Ever
it,
since then,
it was
he's a
it was
conspiracy
predetermined. You have they're on a path to make Tom Brady the number one
No,
goat.
I get it. I get it.
Which,
I get it.
which,
But you
which
never
top-
answered the question.
Well, who-
Who's your top
Oh,
three?
top
top
three
three.
Yeah.
Gonna put The Rock, Austin,
Okay,
and number three. I mean, might have to go with Taker.
you're not even wearing none of their shirts, but
Yeah, right. Like
I'll be right back.
he's gonna come and dress as the Undertaker.
But nah,
with his wig
man.
on, doing the whole thing.
So who's your top three, Byron?
My top three. You always have to put The Rock. You definitely can't. You definitely if you don't put The Rock up there, man, you're wild. I really want to push Shawn Michaels up there, man, but he was gone for like 10 years, so it's kind of tough. Obviously Stone Cold, 100%. John Cena, man. How do you guys not put John Cena, bro? My man's like
I hate that me and you have the same list. I hate it.
Wow,
the same list.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Rock, Stone Cold, and John Cena.
Yeah, like who doesn't put John Cena on there? Like look, man, that's right now. Like we got still people wrestling that are doing it, Like CM Punk is, like no one mentioned CM Punk. Lou just goes with the 80s wrestlers because that's what he was around for. But like
Well,
you don't put CM Punk up
they're
there.
all
You don't
ni-
even mention
they're,
him.
they're all
You
90s and
have
2000s.
Macho Man. Bro, you have Macho Man. You didn't even mention him. Like, who does that? It's like me having my Dirk jersey talking about, Dirk's not even in
But
the
you said,
discussion. Like,
but he said top three.
no, I know,
said
but at
top
least
three,
say like
like-
he's in the discussion.
If I ask you top three NBA players, you're not gonna put Dirk in there. That would be fucking stupid.
No, fake news. Fake news.
He's not
I'm
top
sorry.
three.
Okay.
He's
yeah,
not top
sure,
three. So it's like,
Yeah, sure.
that's my
Sure.
list.
sure.
Top three. Top three and what, Byron?
Don't do that. Top
Weird.
three power forward?
Weird shots.
Top three power forward. You're not
Maybe, yeah. Nah.
maybe.
Maybe.
Eh.
Well, who do you think top three power forward? Kenya Martin, because you're
Karl-
a Nets fan?
Karl Malone.
Karl Malone, get out of here,
Tim,
man. My
Tim,
man couldn't
Tim
win
Duncan.
shit.
Karl Malone.
Yeah.
Tim Duncan.
I mean, Tim Duncan, 100%. Tim Duncan, Timmy. Yeah, he's up there.
Charles,
he's number three.
Charles Barkley.
No, man, he played point guard. Get out of here.
Charles Barkley didn't play point guard.
Nah, but he was the height of a point guard.
Whatever Byron has to do to put Dirk top three, he'll do it.
Right? They play point guard.
But man, all right, man. What a curveball, man. What a curveball. I don't know where this conversation just went. But no, that's pretty much what you're gonna get here, guys. You're gonna get somewhat of a structured list of stuff that we're gonna talk about, and then a bunch of just nonsense that we're just gonna bring up, man. But no, let's get to it, man. Let's get started. I think we're a little bit warmed up right now. But no, let's get started, man. Football news. Russell Wilson complaining about the Seahawks, about getting hit, about getting some protection on his side. I don't know if he's looking on, to get out of the Seattle Seahawks, but what's your thoughts on that?
Well, it's an ongoing problem. They're not protecting him at all. Like, look at Tampa Bay when Tom Brady went in there, they made sure to shore up that offensive line. Seattle, they haven't done what's needed to protect Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson's the top three quarterback in the NFL. You got to protect your investment. You signed him for a long-term contract. You got to put offensive linemen around him. They don't even have their first-round pick this year or next year. Thank you, by the way, Seattle. Because they traded to the Jets. So it's like, damn, you're not, and not much cap space as well. So it's like, damn, what are you going to do to protect this man? He's running for his life.
I don't even know why you mentioned that. Like, yeah, thank you, Seattle. You guys are gonna blow it like you always do with these pigs. I don't know why you're excited. Like,
oh, just like New England, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, at least it's better than what you do. I mean, how many rings do you have to show for it? I'm sorry, the butt fumble. Okay. No, I agree with him. Isaac is
We'll
100%
never
right
see
about
a
it.
Super Bowl in the next 5 to 10 years again. You're one of us. You're a
No,
regular fan
no,
now.
I'll never be what a Jets fan
You're a
is.
regular fan.
Real,
There's
real
no
quick, hold
more.
on, wait. Isaac, do you have eyes?
I have eyes. Why?
You want to fix your cam? Like, this guy's
Oh.
covering half his face. What are you, Batman?
Oh, okay. Anyway, Tom Brady, you were blessed to have him. Blessed. Now look at you guys. You guys are middle of the road.
It's
Now,
one season.
no,
One
but this
season.
is where you're gonna be. Middle of the road. There's no right here. This is where you
One
guys
season, bro. This is the problem with you Jets fans. Is one season. Like I don't
Okay,
understand if this was.
who's your quarterback next year? Jason Stidham?
Don't worry about who our quarterback is.
But
Who's
you
your
don't
quarterback next
know.
year? Who's your quarterback? Oh, you're Josh Darnold. Is that Sam Darnold? Is your quarterback? Is that a real thing?
It could be Deshaun Watson. We don't know.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah,
You
sure.
have the draft capital to do it.
Yeah, sure you do.
And we have
No,
4
but
round picks.
let me stop getting sidetracked with Isaac's shenanigans with this whole Jets, debacle of a team that they are. I agree with Isaac was saying. They really invested in him. They definitely have to shore it up. I mean, I don't know if you guys have seen those memes of Russell Wilson's face where they have a picture of him saying, how does it feel, Patty, without having a line? That's a real thing. They really got to shore it up. I mean, they invested into him, and I understand they did trade a first round pick to the Jets, unfortunately, but they got a really good player out of it. So, someone had to do something with that. So,
what happened to Seattle in the playoffs? Did Jamal Adams?
Look, man, that's not my fault. I don't play for Seattle. What do you want me to do?
They lost in the playoffs, so I guess.
Of course they did.
But they focused.
Where were the Jets?
We know where the Jets were. But they focused a lot on defense, man. I think that's the biggest thing. They had their little run with the Legion of Boom and everything like that. He's got weapons, and I think with Russell Wilson, he's looking long term, guys. He wants to be in the league for a couple more years, man. And we all know how mobile quarterbacks are. They don't really last in this league. You've got your Mike Vicks, your McNabbs, now you've got Mahomes, you've got your Wilsons, you had your RG3s who at one point,
He only had one season, Lou.
these running QB, no, that's what I'm saying. Like they don't
Yeah,
last.
like he was Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, right. Like you don't even say Lamar Jackson, but you say
No, but even him,
RG3. Like
I'm just naming a few. Like they don't last, and that's gonna be part of it. Like if you don't protect your quarterback.
And after the Super Bowl, we all see how important offensive line is.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, but we've always known that. Like even when even on the Patriots, like when they were going win those Super Bowls, like they had a really great offensive line, and the only time that we lost is when they were able to pressure the quarterback. Why you can look all depressed all you want. I'm sorry that I have enough.
Tom Brady's not there no more. You guys,
I get it, but it's the truth. Look, man, I don't want to hear this.
You're irrelevant.
Nah, but do you think?
Not all your sports teams suck. These Yankees are good. That's your
Yankees are always good. I'm sorry, we can't have a Texan scandal like the Mets do every other week.
Are always good, but
how's your GM doing?
Who's that GM now? I forgot his name. We got a new GM.
Oh yeah, I mean, what happened to your old GM?
He was hanging out with you, sending out PP pics.
Oh my goodness.
Let's focus up, man. Let's focus up. This is why me and Isaac can't do this together, man. This is why my man out here talking about who's my Mets
always
GM.
Butting heads, man. Always butting heads.
Like, I don't understand that, dude. Like you just had a GM a week ago before you
sent
the
text. I
forgot
his name. Somebody knew. That guy's out. Even our old coach, Mickey Callaway. What's in the waters in City Field? You gotta stay away from Queens.
I don't know, man. I think it's some HGH, man. Because where's Cano for the season?
He's in DR, loving life. Albert Chavez.
Shout out to Albert, man. Somewhere out
shout
there.
Out to Albert, man. Living that life in DR weather, my man. He texted me. He FaceTimed me the other day. I'm sorry, guys, for being sidetracked. This is the last story that I'll have. Albert FaceTimed me the other day, showed me like, yo, this is what it is in La Isla. I'm like, bro, where are you at? He's like, I'm in DR. I'm like, there's COVID going on. He's like, bro, it's de mentira. I'm like, come on, bro, what's going on? He's showing me the coconuts and the plátanos, talking about it's nice out here. Come through. Like, no, man, I'm not flying out there, man.
I was a good guy.
Nah, but from one quarterback to another, man. Byron, your boy Tom Brady getting knee surgery. Are we worried,
man? Hey, yo, my man was like the most mobile. He was the most mobile quarterback. I don't know if you guys have ever seen him run. I think Lewis is faster than him, man. It's fake. It's not even real news, Lewis. I don't know why we're bringing this up. My man's not a mobile quarterback. He always has a great offensive line.
He's not
so like it's no news.
No,
like it's not even.
He's getting old.
I mean, so are you, but we're not making a big deal about it.
And
Like
did you
he's
see?
just.
And did you see how fast he ran after Honey Badger? After Honey Badger got in his face. So, I mean, he's got
Oh
some.
no, yeah,
He's got
put
some
respect on
speed.
his name.
He's got
No,
some speed
yeah,
there, you know.
but that it's not his game. I mean, it's just a minor knee surgery. That's why I don't know if you guys have seen the video of him getting out of the boat, little topsy turvy. It was because of his knee, not because of anything else. So
Legend has it that you flew out to Tampa Bay try to join the party, but your
I did,
paddle
I
boat,
did, I did,
you're ready
and
to paddle boat.
I showed them my New England pass, and they're like, "Yo, you've been a fan since day one. You're good to go." So Tampa's not that far from me. It was like a 3-hour drive.
Oh yeah, I forgot you're Atlanta now.
Yeah, it's not that far from you, man.
ATL, man.
COVID doesn't exist in
What do
Atlanta.
you what do you
Nah,
what
it
do you
does
think?
not. It does not.
What do you think, Isaac? Man, we worried over here, man. Getting some knee surgery.
He's fine. He's 43 years old. He's doing things that no other player has done in the NFL. He's fine. It's probably something like a small cleanup. He'll be all right. He's Tom Brady. This guy's a GOAT. I hate him, but he's the GOAT.
Wow, can't believe you're saying that.
Yeah, well, you gotta give credit when it's due. He's the GOAT, and he doesn't play in New England no more, so I like him now.
Are you recording? Are you recording this, Byron? Like this is what the second time he said that Tom
Oh
Brady's
no,
the
yeah,
GOAT,
no,
you know?
dude. I have the tapes. Like a wise man told me, show me the tapes.
That's
I got the tapes.
That's definitely gonna be on IG story later on today,
Good,
man.
he is the GOAT. He doesn't play in New England, so what does it matter? Just to play.
I mean,
Everybody say that he's the GOAT.
you should be used to him, man. I mean, he won the AFC East like 30 years in a row.
Byron's gonna be that guy 30 years from now, bringing up Patriots stuff like, all right, I understand that happened, but what have you done lately? Absolutely nothing. And then
Don't do that. Don't do that.
And then in this future, Isaac, how many Super Bowls do the Jets have?
Oh man, what's Miami Heat and LeBron and Bosch and Wade?
Not
Jones?
one, not three,
Yeah,
not five,
yeah.
7. Like,
Man.
get out of here, man.
That's crazy.
Well, the Jets are on the uprise. You can't say that they're
Yeah.
not.
Bro,
Robert
you've been
Salah-
saying that since Rex Ryan. Like, you've been saying that for the longest.
All right,
You
when does
keep
NFL
saying,
free agency start? I want to know. I know nobody's.
it's actually not that far from now, believe it or
I
not.
know nobody's
Do
going.
you know who has like the top 3 in cap this year? By any chance? Anyone?
You guys. I know it was us, the Jets.
Nah, I don't think it's the Jets.
Had it too.
New England's up there, just throwing that up there. We actually have a decent amount.
Nobody wants to play in New England, right? You realize that, right?
It's culture, man. It's about the culture, bro. You
Nobody
all
wants to play
people know
there.
about.
Matthew Stafford was like, trade me anywhere. Just don't trade me there.
Oh yeah, cause I'm sitting there overpaying for Matthew Stafford to come be my quarterback.
Bro, you
Because
should.
here's the thing, the only time he throws up stats is in the fourth quarter when he's losing by like 30 points. So yeah, of course,
You should-
I was dying to get him to come through to New England, 100%.
Better than Cam Newton.
Cam Newton-
Bro, Cam Newton was hurt, man. I don't know why you guys are coming at my man like that. Cam Newton was hurt, bro. Like I don't know why. Number one, here's the two things. The two
It doesn't
people in this
happen no
podcast,
more.
I have no idea why you guys are talking. You, Mr. Atlanta Falcons, who couldn't keep a lead in the fourth quarter to save your life, okay? And then Mr. Jets over there. I don't understand why you guys are talking about it like you guys have the quarterback situation. You don't have the quarterback situation in line either. So I don't know why you're worried about it. Like you have Julio Jones and you can't throw the ball. Like I don't understand, Lewis. Like I don't get it.
Ryan's a good quarterback.
Oh,
Matt Ryan is a good quarterback, but I'll tell you right now,
staged.
any Atlanta Falcon fan in Atlanta will tell you right now, get rid of him, get rid of him. Like,
I
are
don't
you
know
guys
why.
watching the same game that I am?
it's all staged, man. It's all staged.
Yeah, sure it is.
Bad defense. They have a great offense. Julio, Calvin Ridley, Hayden
No,
Hurst.
100%. Great offense. They just can't
Todd
figure it out on
Gurley
defense.
too.
Can't figure it out on defense, man.
Defense is trash. They better just sign up. Just go all defense. This free agency and draft. Like it's just so bad.
Gotta have one or the other. Can't have both sometimes, you know. Gotta just deal with it, man. But in my mind, we're champions of that year. We were champions.
Of what? Blowing the lead?
No, it was rigged, man. It was rigged. We all know this. We all know this, man.
He's gonna say it's like WWE.
Nobody,
Yeah, right. It was predetermined.
nobody in their right mind passes the ball with the chance to win the game. Like it's just.
I don't know, man.
listen,
Ask Kyle Shanahan.
That's just he was on his way out. Remember, he signed the deal with the Niners.
San Francisco, yeah.
He signed the deal with the Niners, so he was like, you know what? I'm going to the Niners. Peace out, guys.
Please, guys.
Call your own place. But another, shout out to Byron, because last week I told Byron, like, I feel bad, man, because we never talk about the Mavericks, man. There's not much news to talk about with the Mavericks.
yeah.
Why would
By
you
the
want to
way-
do that?
Was that?
Why would you want to talk about the?
That's what I'm saying.
Don't disrespect
But
Mavericks.
as
I don't-
as respect, for my partner here, I had to hook him up, so little news came out. I wanted to see how you guys feel about this, but Mark Cuban decided not to play the national anthem in his games. What do you guys think about that?
Go ahead,
Nothing. I mean,
Byron.
It's nothing. I mean, I don't know why it's like even on the radar. I mean, I get why he's doing it, trying not to make it a big deal, and I understand, with all the hoopla made of it of protesting and stuff like that. I mean, he's just trying to keep it to basketball, and he's not trying to make it an issue, which I agree. And I mean that's it, man. I don't think anything of it. I mean, it is what it is. Some people aren't gonna like the fact that they're doing that, but you know, to each their own.
Living in sensitive times.
They don't even display that on TV when you put the game on.
Yeah, they don't even. Yeah, there's no fans in there. Like it's not even a big deal, to be honest.
Nah, but we're living in sensitive times, man. I feel like I salute him for doing that, man. I know to some people they're gonna be like, oh, the national anthem, like you have to do it in the games. Uh, I'm cool with him. I'm cool with what he's doing, man. If he doesn't want to do it, let him be, man. But I think they're fighting that too. So I think the commissioner is gonna force them into doing that stuff, which I don't agree with. But
I mean, like he's forcing.
I don't even think they do it. Do they do it? They still do it in the schools? No, right?
I mean,
They took it away. They took it away from the schools.
I mean, Isaac's the youngest one out of
Yeah,
all
like,
of us. I mean,
were you guys still doing the national anthem when you were there?
Yeah, I was doing national anthem.
Didn't you graduate like what 2 years ago?
2012. Thank you.
Okay, I know when Lou was in school, like 2003, 2.
High school, baby.
It's been a while. Lewis was smoking cigarettes in middle school during class.
In the teachers' lounge, just chilling, just hanging out.
Yeah, sure. Teachers' lounge. Yeah, sure.
They thought he was a teacher. That's why.
Yo, the beard and mustache since I was like 11. Since I was 11, man.
Yeah, now we know where all the hair went.
Since I was 11, baby. Can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait for can't. You know what? I give Byron about 5 years. We'll see.
That's what happened with you, Lou.
A lot of stress, man. It's a lot of stress, bro. As you get older, a lot of stress comes out, man. It's horrible.
Oh, I get it. I get it.
Happens to the best of us, man.
Happened to you, man.
It is.
All right, next topic, Lewis. Next topic.
No, we're going next topic. This one's for Isaac though, man. We gonna talk some Brooklyn Nets, man. Rough week. Rough week. They were on a 3-4 game losing streak not too long ago. No K, three, right? It was a 3-game losing streak. No KD. KD out there partying. Now we got Kyrie with his back.
He wasn't partying.
What was he doing?
I think he's solving the club or something, Lewis.
I mean,
That's James Harden.
What was he doing?
No, it was what came out was like somebody in the Nets front office had it, and KD was with him. So then he got corona because of that. He wasn't out here Flatbush Avenue eating Jamaican food. He just was, it was with somebody in the personnel.
But are you worried, man? Are you worried with what's going on, man? You guys are not looking too good.
What?
What you mean worried?
What about what?
No KD, no Kyrie. Like you should be
best
worried.
team in basketball.
What?
You're not. No, you're
Where?
not.
Who is the best? Who's better than the Nets?
The Sixers. What do you mean?
Oh, please, we beat them already.
Yeah, but you can't. Here's the thing, and this is let me vent right now because I'm tired of you two with the Brooklyn Nets shenanigans. You can't beat a horrible team, okay? And being in the East, we all know that you guys are if you are the 2 or the 3 or the 1, you guys are gonna get horrible teams that you guys got to play against in the first round. You are not guaranteed to even beat the Cavs in a 7-game series.
So Byron, who do you have coming out the East?
I have the Sixers coming out the East.
So who do you have coming out the West? He's going to say Dallas.
Oh God.
Nah, 100%. It's gonna be a tough. I mean, it's debating between the So I really want to sit there and tell you guys that I want to say that it's the Jazz, but we both know like that's still not a solid team that I can honestly sit there and say.
But you'll say the Sixers.
Well, can I finish, or are you gonna just cut me off?
Go ahead.
Because I'm still talking about the West. I'm not done yet. I'll let you know. I'll tag you in. I'm still debating. I mean, you can't discount the Lakers at this point. Can you discount the Lakers coming out of the West? With AD situation, it is what it is. But I mean, they're still a solid team full of veterans. So I mean, that's also a real thing there too. The Clippers, if they could ever figure out a playoff P, if he's gonna actually play this playoff, or if he's gonna take the playoff off like he normally does. That's also a thing too. And the Suns, man, the Suns could be a contender. I'm not saying that they're gonna win it all, but they could be a contender. I honestly have the Sixers coming out of the East. I know you're gonna say the Nets, and you've been saying the Nets since day one, but
why? What
Bro,
makes you think they're gonna win the East? Why?
because you
Asking
traded your whole
talk about the Sixers. What makes you think they're gonna come out the East?
bro. And Embiid has been playing lights out. What do you mean?
Okay.
Okay, Embiid has been playing lights out. You don't have anyone. You have DeAndre Jordan that's gonna DM down low. Like, is that a real thing?
Number two in the MVP race right now. You know.
But look, like, bro, like, Ben Simmons is actually playing really great defense right now. Like, yeah, he's not gonna, kill me from three. Like, I'm more likely for Lou to have more hair than me than for Ben Simmons to hit a three. You know, that's a real thing. Like, I'm a little worried about that, but it is what it is. But they're a good team. I don't know how you don't see they're a good team, bro. Seth Curry could hit that three.
I agree with you, but wasn't last year Giannis and the Bucks a good team as well?
Yeah, but I didn't, but yes, but here's the thing. Bubble's different. Bubble is different than anything else. Look at the Heat now, bro. The Heat are 11-16 right now. Everyone thought they were a contender for the next 2 years. Tyler Hero,
I said it was a fluke.
Bro, I'm telling you, the bubble is different, and that's the thing. And I'll tell you right now, like with your Nets, I don't know why you're that excited. The two of you always go into this, all the Nets, bro. But we don't know what Harden we're gonna get. Harden never shows up for the playoffs. Or am I wrong?
KD and Kyrie who do.
Okay, yeah, but like I was telling Lewis earlier, are you even sure that Kyrie's gonna play? Like, Kyrie's gonna stage something, and he might not get in a good mood and say, "I'm taking the 2 weeks off." I'm not wrong about that. That's why you're laughing, because you know that's true. You don't know. You don't know if Kyrie's gonna play consistently, because he does get in those moods, and I get it. All respect to him. I'm not trying to be funny. Like, that's real thing.
So far, when he played, has he not performed phenomenally?
I never said he didn't, though. I never said that he didn't. But you don't know if he's going to play. That's the problem. You don't know which Kyrie you're gonna get. And KD's the man. But he just came back from Achilles, man. Like, what if something happens? What if he's hurt? You never know, man. It's his first season back from injury.
Didn't I say earlier, Byron's holding on to a small tree branch, trying to find
Don't do that.
Some narrative, some negative narrative. He's just going to pull on it. Like, it doesn't exist.
Don't do that.
And what if the Nets get Andre Drummond? What do you think?
I mean, that's a good team. Yeah. I mean, that shores up something, but that's what if. We're talking about the Nets at the moment. We're not talking about the Nets in 3 days, or potentially even if it happens.
Andre Roberts, Shumpert.
Oh, yeah, because Andre Roberts is going to be lights out from what he does. All he does is play D, man. That's it.
That's all we need him to do. That's it.
Oh,
that's it. When you got players for specific roles.
I'm a little worried right now. I did have the Nets the last couple of weeks. I'm like, yo, that team, when they're together, they're healthy, they look amazing.
They're 5-1.
They look amazing. But at the end of the day, it's still early in the season. We've only played about 20, 25 games. And then right now, you got the little COVID scare with KD. Right now you've got Kyrie with his back. So that's concern, man. Those type of injuries.
Why do you think they're going to come out of the East, Isaac?
Because who's stopping them?
Yo, you really are discounting the Sixers.
Who's going to keep up the scoring with them?
COVID stopping them right now.
COVID can stop anybody then. If that's your answer, it can stop anybody.
Kyrie's back is stopping him right now.
I really think they just low managing for Thursday, so go whoop y'all ass on Thursday. It's going to be like a 15, 20-point blowout on Thursday.
I think that's fake news, man. That's the thing. That's the only thing I don't like about Nets fans right now. It's like, yo, we got it. Like,
how many Nets fans do you know? There's only like 5 of us 2 years ago.
Yeah, that is true.
They coming out the woodworks now, man.
Now they are,
after
man.
that trade.
Seeing all these Brooklyn Nets hats. I'm like, where were you guys like 3 years ago when you
guys?
I
was in a barbershop when we beat the Clippers. I went to a barbershop. I had all my Nets stuff on. He was like, when some dude came up to me, I was like, when's last? How long you been a Net fan for? I'm like, I had a G check.
Oh yeah. I will give you credit, man. You've been a Nets fan for the longest. You was a Nets fan when Devin Harris was on the Nets.
Oh my God, don't remind me. Those are the struggle days. When we played in Prudential Center, oh my God, the absolute worst. I used to get tickets for $15.
Bro, they were handing them out. They were paying you $15.
They overcharge you then.
They was charging more at a minor league baseball game than a Brooklyn Nets, New Jersey Nets game.
Yeah, it's a real thing, man. It's a real thing. I all I'm saying is this, man, and being honest, we don't know what version we're gonna do and for what you traded to get Harden, like it's for me, it's just worrying of like what Harden you're gonna get. I know right now they're playing really good with Harden pretty much running point and Kyrie running shooting guard at this point, which is yeah, like it's and I will tell you this, and I'm always positive about it. Like Kyrie knows how to play as a number 2 or number 3 because he did it in Cleveland. So like I'm not worried about him. I never said he was a bad player. Never said he couldn't play. My concern is that is he going to play? That's just it. You don't know. That's just how he is. And then you depending on Harden, man, you don't like you've seen his playoff resume, bro. Like the past couple years, like when he was with Chris Paul, couldn't make it out. Look at what he did last year with Westbrook. Look at him in the finals with OKC.
Westbrook
Like
is a great player to play along.
I get it, man, but
Is he also is Russell Westbrook also somebody in the playoffs that doesn't perform?
Yeah, but we're not talking about.
I'm just saying the players that played along James Harden has not performed.
I think
Bro,
the biggest.
Chris Paul carried him to the.
Wait, but Chris Paul, Houston was one game away from beating Golden State.
Yeah, and he got hurt.
Chris Paul got hurt, and he missed game 6 and 7. If he was there, I really think that they would have beat Golden State, Houston.
But if Harden is as good as everyone says, don't you think he could have carried them those 2 games
against Golden State with Kevin Durant?
If they had him on the ropes like they did, you don't. They had him on the ropes.
So you expect James Harden to beat Kevin Durant, Curry, Clay, and Draymond by himself?
Well, they expect
LeBron.
Probably,
they expect LeBron to do it, so why not?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, my co-host would say, yeah, LeBron did it. Like that's.
Who did LeBron beat by himself in a finals?
No one, bro.
No one.
You don't have to tell me. I bring this up every time.
No one at all. I bring this up every time.
No, but they expect. They expect them
at all.
No. There's people that expect LeBron James to just carry them through there, and then it's like, it's crazy. But I get where Byron's coming from. I get the whole playoff thing with James Harden, but the thing is, this year is a little bit different. I mean, James Harden was the main focus on those teams. On this team, he has KD, he has Kyrie. All he has to do is keep leading the league in assists, pass the ball to them, and they'll be fine.
They want him as the number 2 option. That's the concerning part.
What was that?
They want him as the number 2 option. They want him as the number 2 option in scoring.
He's not the number 2 option.
No, Kyrie already passed the point guard torch to him. He's like, you're the point guard. I'll play the 2. You run the offense, man. And as a playmaker, James Harden has been doing his thing, and that's honestly
nobody expected that either.
With those
stop in his hand and all that.
With those teams you mentioned that he was a part of, he had to carry the load in scoring. He doesn't have to do that with this team. He can easily score 15, 20 points and drop his 12, 13, 14, 15 assists, and they can, still win the game. Like, he's got Kyrie, he's got KD. So I think the pressure, it's less pressure for him now as opposed to what it was when he was the main person. I feel like if they're healthy, I mean, even you have to agree, Byron, if they're healthy, they are the favorite to come out of the East.
Let me hear Byron say. Make sure it's recorded. What was the answer, Byron?
One of the favorites.
If all 3 of them are healthy, you're saying that you're still picking the Sixers.
Yeah, 100%.
What has the Sixers done in the playoffs? Since you want to
I get it, but they've been different teams though. Here's the thing. Embiid has never been playing the way he's been playing. Everyone's been wanting him to play this, but he hasn't. That's the thing you got to understand. Like, everyone said, this is the Embiid that everyone's been looking for.
I agree with you, Byron. I agree with you. And you said something about Kyrie missing games. So Embiid hasn't missed games, a bunch of games over the seasons?
I didn't say that.
He's missed about 5 or 6 so far.
Yeah, but I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is remember, the past couple seasons, they've done patchworks. They put Jimmy buckets in there. They've just been throwing people together, saying, "Hey, this is gonna win it." Now they're figuring it out. They're doing what they have to do. All I'm saying is that it's one of the 2. I'm not saying 100% it's the Sixers. I want the Sixers to come out of the East. I'm not saying that it's gonna be potentially. Yes, it could be the Nets if all 3 are healthy and everything works out. Yes, of course. That's
a super team. Milwaukee.
Dude, I don't have faith in them, man, to be honest.
Why don't you have faith with them? Because I'm about to tell you. Why don't you have faith in Milwaukee?
I just in Giannis, bro. I don't in playoff time. I don't have faith in him in the playoffs,
you have
bro.
Faith in Joel Embiid in the playoffs.
100%. Yeah. Oh, Ben Simmons, bro. Like, Ben Simmons could play he's not trying to do extra stuff that he's not trying to be the number 2 scorer. Like, that's not what he's trying to do. That's just, am I wrong or right?
I mean, playoff basketball does slow down. So when you talk about the half court, I mean, the Sixers are built for that half-court offense. I mean, you throw the ball down low to Embiid, slows the game down. You don't get as many fast breaks. So I can see where Byron's coming from. But, like, the only thing with me is that the firepower that the Nets have, especially with the shooting, there's no way the Sixers can keep up with that shooting with no shooters, to be honest.
Bro, Seth Curry's not a shooter. Tobias Harris isn't a shooter.
He's not his brother. He's not his brother. He's a good shooter, but he's not his brother.
I'm not asking him to be his brother. I didn't ask that, though.
But you want to rely? Who do you want to rely on? Kyrie, KD, or Harden, or Curry?
Seth Curry and Harris.
Or Danny Green. Like, come on.
Don't do that. Danny Green, bro, Danny Green was lights out. Don't do that.
Lights out. The Lakers fans were so happy to get rid of him.
No, I know they threw him in there like it was nothing. No, I mean Danny Green had one bad year, man. Don't discredit him like he wasn't doing his thing when he was on the Spurs. Like that's the thing. That's what I hate about you guys is that you gotta take
years ago. It happened many years ago.
Bro, that's the same thing they were saying with Kawhi. But like,
nobody.
I don't know why you guys one bad season. You guys are like, oh, they were trash. Like, get them out of here. Like, I don't understand it. Like, I'm not gonna get into it.
Nah, it's the new wave. That's how sports are, bro. Like,
that's how it is. Like before Jimmy Butler came to Miami, what was everybody saying about him? He was a bad teammate, a cancer. What he did to Minnesota.
But at that time, he was with those teams.
Now you don't say it no more, right?
Bro, because he's happy. He's happy where he was, bro. He was a cancer in Minnesota. He was a cancer, bro. Like that's the thing you don't understand. Like,
why was he a cancer?
Bro, you didn't hear all the stories leaking out with what was happening with him in.
They was soft.
No, they were soft, and I'm not saying that it was his fault specifically, but they were saying from what it looked like he was being a bad teammate. I don't agree 100% saying that he was the worst teammate. I just think it wasn't where he wanted to be. He's in Miami. He enjoys it in there, and look what he was doing. He flourished in the playoffs last year in the bubble. I'm not saying he's like they were 100% wrong. You know, he has his moments, but he's where he wants to be, and he's playing where he wanted to do. Right now, you know, everyone's surprised that they're playing as bad as they are right now. You know, they were saying that all this other stuff about him, but like, you guys are on just some other stuff, man. That's all.
I mean, right now, the Miami Heat, they're what, 11-16, 10th seed?
11-16 right now.
So they're in 10th right now, out of the playoffs. So we'll see, man. It's still a little early. They're only a game behind. So,
bro, it's like 30 games in. Like I don't know. It's too early. One for the All-Star. Two, it's way too early to discredit teams out of the playoffs. It's way too early. We'll talk about this in like 2 months.
No, I mean it's early, but it's still fun to talk about, man. You know, still good to see what's going on. But on to to my boy LeBron James, man. He's been playing a lot of minutes lately. You know, they had him early in the season at about 30 minutes or so, 31 minutes. Now he's up to like the 40s. Is that a concern, an issue? Like, do you feel like that's a huge deal?
Well, now he's gonna play more minutes now with Anthony Davis out.
Yeah.
And then you guys have a rough stretch coming up. You play us, the Brooklyn Nets, play Miami. You play the Phoenix Suns.
3-0, okay.
3-0. Fuck out of here, Lewis. 3-0.
3-0.
Without AD,
at least 2-1. At least 2-1. I mean, definitely beating the Nets.
I mean, they do. Yeah, they play Minnesota, they play Brooklyn, they play Miami, Washington, Utah. I mean, it's.
They're gonna go like 2-6 before All-Star break. Look
I don't know, man.
Before All-Star break, I looked at it. I think 2-6.
2-6.
Nah, man. Easy win against Minnesota. Easy win against Miami. Brooklyn is gonna give them a hard time.
Well, I think Miami's gonna give them a tough run. That's what I'm saying. I said 2-6 or 3-5. One of the other.
So you really think the 2 wins are against Minnesota and Washington, and those are the 2 wins you're giving them? That's it. So against Portland, that's not a win. Against Golden State, that's not a win.
All playoff teams.
Okay.
Maybe Golden State. That's it. Because Curry's he's out. But he beat the Lakers alone by himself like 2-3 weeks ago.
I mean, they're 7-3 in the last 10 games, man. So.
Yeah, all overtime wins against like OKC, Detroit. Now you play good teams now. Let's see how you guys look out now.
They still look I mean, as you forget, man. LeBron James is still on the team at the end of the day. So.
Yeah, but he's not LeBron James of.
He's not playing 40 minutes.
Like he can't like.
No, I mean,
you
can
barely do.
Giving him a lot of minutes.
Shift
that's gonna be a lot harder. That's gonna be a lot harder with him. Like, you know, he's getting older, so you're gonna put more minutes on him. It's gonna tax his body, but I feel like he has enough in the tank to get them, at least coast them through until Anthony Davis gets back.
Okay, Lewis. Name the games that's coming up. I want to hear Lewis say win or lose. I want to hear him say it.
All right, so
let's go.
Minnesota.
That's a win.
Brooklyn.
That's a win.
Miami.
Who's playing in Brooklyn? James Harden. That's it by himself.
No, they're all playing.
All three are gonna be back.
Yeah, all three are playing.
That's a win for the Lakers.
Okay. Miami.
That's gonna be a win right there too.
Washington, obviously, I'll give them a win. That's
a win.
There.
That's 4.
Utah.
That's gonna be a good game. You know what? I'll give him a loss on that one.
Okay, so 4-1 right now. Portland,
That's a win for the Lakers.
5-1. Okay. Golden State.
That might be a loss right there.
Okay, yeah, that's a loss. Phoenix,
That's a win too right there.
and then Sacramento. Let me guess, that's a
That's a
loss.
win. That's a win right there.
Dude, realistically, man, all joking aside, easy
So
win
what is
against Minnesota.
6-2?
Brooklyn, they might lose that Brooklyn game. So let me humor Isaac. I'll give them that win. I'll give them that Brooklyn win. I'm gonna give Brooklyn the win. So they're 1-1. They're definitely gonna beat Miami. I mean, that's gonna be an interesting game, but they're definitely gonna be it. So they're 2-1. They're gonna beat Washington 3-1. 3-2. I see them potentially they could lose to Utah because it's at Utah. Just throwing that out there. And then Portland, that could be a win there. They could win. They could lose about 3 games realistically in this thing, and that's including the Nets one. And I look, if they all play Isaac, and I know how your team plays against really good teams, they're gonna actually win. I'm comfortable with saying that that's a win there. If it was
isn't that what I gave him? Like 2, 3 losses? Like 3 losses?
no, you gave him like 8
He's
wins
like
in a
2
row.
losses.
No, like
Yeah,
3
like
losses. No,
you had
lost.
him going like 8-1. This
No,
whole
losing to Utah. That's 1. Losing to the Warriors, and I had him losing against another team. That's 3. That's 3
No,
losses.
you only said them 2.
That sounds about fair.
No, absolutely not. You guys are not
Yeah.
beating the top teams, and LeBron's not gonna play 40 minutes a game either.
All right, let's put this on a notepad. I'm gonna put this on notepad.
Go ahead, put it on the notepad. The next, what was this? 7 or 8 games.
So
Lakers-
from here, so Byron,
All-Star.
from here till next Tuesday, how many games are they playing? Do you have it up?
Next
4.
Tuesday.
Should be 4.
So the Nets or the Lakers?
The Lakers.
So the Lakers have about 20 seconds. So 1, 2, 3, 4 games.
4 games. Actually,
Games.
we'll do.
Technically, we could do. Let's do. If we do it till Wednesday, it's 5 games, but 4 games.
And they play Minnesota, Washington, the Nets, and Utah, right?
Miami. Utah would be the 5th game on Wednesday.
So they'll be 3-1 by next Tuesday.
Yeah, 3-1. That sounds okay.
Yeah,
I'm okay with that.
That's fair. That's
That's
fair.
realistic, and that's them losing to the Nets.
It's LeBron.
Yeah.
It's LeBron James. You know, it's can't.
But
Yeah,
Miami
but,
might
he-
show up on Saturday. Just saying.
But Lou, here's the thing, bro. Like LeBron, he's not the young LeBron that we know. Like I don't know why you're making it seem like
Cavaliers LeBron.
Listen,
yeah, like
listen.
If we're talking about Cavs LeBron, I'd be like, yeah, I agree 100%. I'd be as confident as you are, but like
at the end of the day, his name still holds value. He's still doing his thing. So you can't sit here and look at the schedule and like, oh, it's just 38-year-old LeBron James. No, he's still LeBron James. He can still will his team for a victory. He's been doing it for the last couple games. He's gonna continue doing that until Anthony Davis comes back. Right now, actually, this is a perfect chance for the Lakers and a perfect chance for LeBron to see what that team and those role players are capable of. That's exactly what they're gonna be doing. They're gonna be playing some other players more minutes. They're gonna see what they get out of other players. Like right now, they're gonna experiment with that stuff. So I feel like I'm confident, man. They're gonna be fine.
I don't know,
Are you
man.
talking about Anthony Davis Achilles?
Hell no. 100% not.
Just a little.
He can blow it out, man. Achilles ain't nothing to play with, man. Like look at KD. My man went out. Look at Kobe went out.
And,
You know,
and
that's-
Anthony Davis uses more of it, you know, KD's a lethal shooter. Like he doesn't rely on his Achilles for his game. Anthony Davis does. So he hurt it real bad. That he's missing about 2 to 3 weeks, which could be longer. Let him mess that up again.
Nah,
Over.
I think he's already walking on it. So I think they're gonna rest him for a week.
That don't mean anything.
He's gonna rest for.
Like, how do you think he's gonna use using a wheelchair?
You
Like
got-
no, man. Of course
listen,
he's gonna walk
he's
on
gonna
it.
rest. He's gonna rest for 2 weeks. Actually 3 weeks because you have the All-Star game week coming up. So that's gonna be 3 weeks of rest. He's gonna come back fine, man. He's gonna be fine.
Bro, the thing no one's talking about is like, what if this goes bad? What if he gets hurt?
What if
right?
What if he doesn't?
But what if he does? What if he does?
If he does,
OKC,
are you ready?
like, bro,
Are you ready? If he does,
let's hear this.
LeBron
LeBron.
James is still gonna go to the finals.
Stop, man.
Set it
Next
here-
question. I'm
Set it here
not doing
first.
this today.
Set it here
I'm
first.
not doing this today. I'm not doing this today. Like you talking about here, LeBron by himself. is
No,
gonna
no,
will
that
team.
does hurt their chances, and it's gonna be
That
scary.
does, bro. My man
gonna
can
be
do
scary.
this.
The playoffs can be tougher as well for the
It's
Lakers.
gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot harder for them because now you're gonna expect LeBron to do more. Which
And he has to play tougher teams.
can he? Maybe not. But it's gonna be a tough road, man. It's gonna be a tough road. But hopefully not,
Spoiler
man.
alert, cannot.
speedy recovery to Anthony Davis, man, because they need him back. The Lakers need him back.
I
Oh,
do.
there's
They
no
do.
chance.
They do.
Right now,
No.
another team in the West
Mhm.
are the Utah Jazz. Are they the real
Real
deal?
deal.
Real deal Jazz? No.
Real deal. Holyfield, man.
Yeah,
What do you think, Isaac?
You're buying
No,
it.
no, no. I'm not buying it.
Eh.
I'm not buying it.
You know they remind me of. Remember the Atlanta Hawks?
Oh, when they had
number one
what
seed.
Kyle Kover,
Yeah, Kyle Korver, Al Horford,
yeah,
Jeff Teague. That was the number one seed.
bro, they went like
LeBron swept
62
them.
and 62 and 20 something, and then just got smoked in the
They got
playoffs.
swept. It was like we was all hyped for nothing.
Bro, Mad Hawks were on in the All-Star game talking about this is
Even
their
Kyle
year.
Korver was there.
Yeah, man, this is their year, man. I mean, no, man. Here's the thing, bro. They're a good team. Donovan Mitchell, really
They're
great.
good.
Yeah, Conley, really great. Like the crazy thing is, if Conley doesn't make the playoffs, like we're gonna be talking about Conley, like the greatest player that never made the All-Star game. Sorry, not the playoffs. Like he hasn't made an All-Star game yet. Like I think he has at least deserved 1 or 2 nods to make the All-Star game. Like Isaac has made the All-Star game at this point. Like that's crazy.
Conley, I mean, point.
He's all right. I wouldn't say All-Star. Not in the West.
That position is way too deep, man. Like
In the West, too.
listen, man, you've got.
I don't know if I know Lewis doesn't watch sports, but I'd at least expect that, like at least a little cosign from you, Isaac. On that
No,
one.
the
Bro,
West
Michael Conley is what you just mentioned. Michael
Bro,
Conley.
he's not. You're telling me he's not a good. He's not a good.
He's
point
a
guard.
he's a
I
good
didn't say
play.
he wasn't.
He's a good
He's not an
player,
All-Star.
but
Bro, All-Star. Here's the thing with All-Stars. All-Stars is a popularity contest. It's not really even sitting there. That's all it is.
Okay,
Bro,
tell me what season that Conley was supposed to have made it. Look at his numbers, pull it up, and then I'm gonna tell you what the guards were in the West, and then you tell me which one you would take out.
Give me a
Please
second
tell
while I
me.
get the second while I get the stats.
Yeah, let's look it up. Hopefully your Wi-Fi's on.
I mean, let's just name Steph Curry. You're putting him over Steph Curry?
Well, last year, yeah, when Steph Curry wasn't playing, yeah, 100%.
No, I'm saying in general.
No, I mean, not right now.
Damian Lillard.
Not right now.
Damian Lillard.
No, Dame's a great. I'm not putting him over Dame.
Chris Paul.
I mean, Chris Paul's on his last leg.
But
you're still not putting him over.
Nope.
Who else?
Klay Thompson.
Huh?
Klay Thompson.
I mean, Clay just shoots, man. I mean,
No, get out of here. There's no guard.
Oh, wait. Ready? You're putting Conley over Luka.
Don't even say
over Luka.
No.
I think I would. Yeah. It could go
So
either
that's already 4 players, but you want him to be an all. Get out of here, bro.
way.
Come
No
on.
way. They only get like 6 guards in the All-Star game.
He's a good player who
Yeah, he's not an All-Star.
could have
I
been
just think
could have been
I'm gonna say that-
deserving.
No, that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that. Like all I said was, I think he's gonna be one of those players that, like, damn, he should have made at least one All-Star. Like Kyle Korver made an All-Star. Like
that
that.
That was when the East was really weak.
No, I understand that, but all I'm saying is that, like, I think at least at one point in time in his career, my man deserved to be an All-Star. We're gonna be talking about him if he doesn't. We're gonna be talking about him like, yo, that's like one of
about Mike Conley.
All right, don't disrespect Mike. Like
That dude wasn't even in my notes, bro. Whatever.
Byron's reaching like Mike Conley.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
After
reaching,
this, you go watch Mike Conley's high school highlights.
No, I mean, I honestly think, bro, the Jazz is a good team. Donovan Mitchell's a great team. Rudy Gobert out here touching all the mics, man. He's the reason why we couldn't watch sports for like 6 months, because my man out here touching the mics. If we would have just washed his hands like we told him to, we would have been still watching it. But like, I think they're a good team. I don't think they're gonna be for real. It's just like exactly what he said with the Hawks. I think they'll get to at least a second round. Have at least a really interesting playoffs. And then kind of go from there. I don't know, man. When you have Jordan Clarkson out here averaging 18 points on your team, you're just kind of like, wow, man, I need some help. But I think they're a good team, man. I'm not gonna discredit them, but I think they're a good team.
Think he just dropped like 40 points?
Joe Ingles.
No, like I said, bro, they're a good team. It's just we got to see more out of them. I don't know if this year is their year, but at least as they get more experience under their
I'm
belt.
not picking them over the Clippers and Lakers.
No, 100%. No, I wouldn't either.
And you know the Lakers are gonna play probably both those teams if they're not the number 1 or 2 seed. Just throwing that out there, Lewis.
Yeah.
So Utah Jazz, how far are they going to the playoffs? So let's say right now. Right now they're gonna play. Let's say they play the Warriors in the first round because the Warriors are the 8th seed.
That's why I said the second round.
The Warriors.
So you think they're gonna beat the Warriors?
Yeah.
So I said second round.
All right. So
yeah, it's just the second round. I can't see them go further than that because they're gonna run into the Lakers in the
Well,
second.
I don't know because if the Lakers hold out, they'll be the 2 seed, so they'll be on the other side of the playoff bracket.
No, it'll be the Clippers. I think it's gonna be Utah and Clippers 1 and 2 because the Lakers are not gonna be 1 and 2 with AD out.
Well, let's just say the standings hold true. It's
Okay.
Utah 1, Lakers 2, Clippers 3, Phoenix 4, Portland 5, the Spurs surprisingly 6, Denver Nuggets 7, and then the Warriors 8. So it looks like it'd be Utah and Golden State first round. Then second round it would be the Clippers. I would
Nah,
say
they
the
would.
Clippers, so they'd play the Clippers the second round.
No, they would play the Suns of the Blazers 4 and 5.
Oh, you're
Yeah,
right,
just
because they'd be on
number
that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
so
right.
they would play.
I don't know,
So
man.
they can make it.
DeAndre,
Think they can make it to the conference finals then?
I think second round, man. I'm still not.
Yeah,
Still
second
not.
round. Are they running to the Clippers or Lakers in the second round? They're getting bounced.
Because I mean, right now, the Jazz. I mean, they're in a good spot. As long as right now, as long as the Clippers and the Lakers stay in the 2 seed and 3 seed, the Jazz would play the 8th seed, and then they would play either the 5th or 6th seed or the 4th and 5th seed in the second round. So it's looking good. I mean, but we'll see, man. Right now, I'm not buying it. I think right now it's an early good start for them.
Mhm.
I know Mitchell has a lot to prove. He's been going back and forth with Shaquille O'Neal. Uh, I think Shaq is just trying to push him, take it to the next level, and he's been balling out, man. So we'll see what happens with that.
Yeah, no, I agree, man. I think it would be interesting to see that. To be honest,
But
I don't know, mate.
for anyone watching, guys, the voting started for the All Star game. So let's get Mike Conley in there.
Don't
Vote for Mike.
I did put him
Vote
in there,
for
though.
Mike Conley, guys. We're gonna get him.
He's probably not even on the option to vote for it.
No, they do. Don't.
And
So,
then when
Isaac, who do you have? Who do you have in your your starting five? Who do you have in your starting
East or
five?
West?
Both. Give me the West. I'll give you give me the West, and I'll give you my West.
Okay, West. I have the backcourt. I have, unfortunately, Luka, Dame
Mhm.
Lillard,
Okay.
Joker, LeBron, and Kawhi.
Damn, that's crazy.
You can't disagree with that.
No, the crazy thing is I have Luca, I have Lillard, I have LeBron, I have Kawhi.
And Joker.
But I put in Ingram.
Yeah,
Brandon Ingram.
That's a reach.
Brandon Ingram, yikes.
Yeah, I put him
Yeah,
in there.
right?
Man. I put him in there.
Wait. Brandon Ingram over Zion Williamson?
Bro, here's the thing, man. I like what Ingram's been doing, man. I mean,
I like Zion better. I think Zion has a better chance because he's having a really good year. Nobody's talking about him because LaMelo.
no, yeah, 24 points, 2 assists, 6 rebounds. Yeah, he's having a good year. I mean,
his
it's
field goal
not.
percentage too. He's like 70% under the
Yeah,
basket.
he's here's the thing though, is that I don't want to because like I said, it's a popularity contest. We all know if it could be Anthony Davis that could be in the starting five. It could be Karl Anthony Towns. It could be my boy Porzingis. I honestly think Ingram deserves the nod this time.
So who's your top 5 again? What was it?
Mine was me and Isaac have pretty much the same one. Doncic, Lillard, Kawhi, and James.
And then what was that? Because I think he put Curry.
No, I put. Oh shit, I didn't put Curry. No, okay.
No, he put Joker. He put Joker in there.
No. But my guard. No, I'm gonna take out Dame Lillard.
You take out Dame?
I'm gonna take out Dame and I'm gonna put Curry because Luka's gonna get a lot of votes because international votes and all that. So
what does that mean?
Luka.
What does that mean? He's not a great player?
No, he's gonna be an All-Star game, just not the starter. I'm gonna take Curry over him.
He's actually second in the.
No, but like you said, it is a popularity contest. So I mean, he's gonna get them votes.
Part of it. Curry, Luka, Joker, Kawhi, and LeBron. That's it.
That's actually not bad.
Sounds about right.
Each I'm gonna go with who based on the votes, Kyrie's getting more votes, but I will pick Harden, Beal, KD, Embiid, and Giannis.
Wow. I hate to say this, but I have Irving, Kyrie.
You have Kyrie.
Bradley Beal, of course.
Okay.
Embiid. I got Durant and my wild card because I always have to throw one in there. Can you guess who my wild card would be? She's laying down in the bed, man.
Yeah, my charger's right next to the next to my bed, bro. That's why.
This just turned into a weird podcast here, man.
I'm like Howard Stern right now.
No, I get it. Right here, relaxing in bed. I get it. I got a Julius Randle, man.
Byron's reaching all. This is the reach.
How am I reaching, bro? Like, have you
Bro,
not seen
the
it?
caption of this episode? Just put it reach. That's it. I said Mike Conley. And
Shout out to Mike Conley and now Julius Randle.
They must be paying Byron under the table.
Don't worry about what they're doing. Don't worry about what they're doing.
I think he's getting sponsored.
And by the way, as we speak, I am submitting that voting into the right now, just to make sure my boys get the votes. Everybody keeps out. Like you guys, have you guys been watching Randall? Like, he's been lights out,
Yeah, but I'm not gonna put him in the All-Star game.
Why, bro? Like, you don't think he deserves it? Who do you think deserves it over him?
I did my All-Star lineup and I had him out. I had Zach LaVine over him.
I mean, I'll give you that. Zach LaVine.
Yeah, I did my All-Star 12. I'll tell you right now, I have it in my phone.
How about you, Lou? I gotta hear this. I gotta hear Lou.
Oh,
Lou doesn't watch sports.
This is easy, y'all. Don't do that. Stop. Relax. I got Mike Conley as my point guard, obviously.
Clearly, right?
As my shooting guard, clearly Luka. Small forward, I'm bringing back Dirk from retirement. Like
I was like, yeah,
this guy, yeah, like
you gotta keep going.
Jason Terry, Julius Randle as my 4.
Yeah, right.
And then you might as well put Alex Caruso as my center, man.
Might as well.
He deserves it. He's been balling out.
Based on Byron's reaches.
Nah, but me, I got for the West. Of course, I've got Curry. I've got Curry. I've got, to me, Donovan Mitchell, LeBron, Kawhi, and then if Anthony Davis is healthy and active, then I got him. If not, you got to give it to Jokic in the West.
How can you?
I mean, yeah, they're having a great year this year, man.
And then in the East,
guys heard the sarcasm in that one.
Yeah,
bro, they're 5-11, 15-11 right now, bro.
No, he's playing good.
Name your 12 for the All-Star game.
And then
me or him,
either or.
Damn, 12.
I already did mine, bro.
Right, who's your bench?
Oh, see, I'm not getting that deep into it right now, man. Bro, because here's the thing, it doesn't matter. Like that's the head coaches that vote them in, man. That's the only thing I don't like about that is that we'll have deserving players that could get in that won't get in. Like we're gonna get Westbrook like we always do. We're gonna get James Harden. Like, and I'm not no disrespect to either one of them. They're great players, but that's just how it always.
We're not gonna get Westbrook in the playoffs in the All-Star game.
Bro, yeah, man. But
no,
he'll get in. I did the 12. No, I did the 12. I'm like, there's no way he could do it. All right, so let's look at the East. The 5.
Ben Simmons.
So hold on, Ben Simmons not making it either. Remember I said this too. Remember I said it. Put it in the notes. So the Brooklyn's big 3 gonna be in the All-Star game.
100%. Yeah, 100%.
Jason Tatum.
Okay, 100%.
Jaylen Brown.
100%.
Jaylen Brown's having a great year.
I know, but all right. I'm not saying that he's not. I'm not saying that, but I don't think he'll make it in. Okay. If the fans don't vote for him, I don't think he's making it in.
Okay, Giannis.
Okay.
Bradley Beal.
7.
Sabonis from the Indianapolis Pacers.
I
have hold on. I have Chris Middleton too.
Okay. No Trae Young? I
didn't get that. Oh, Trae Young.
Okay.
Zach
2 more. Okay.
I have it written down. I know I'm missing somebody.
On a side note, real quick, guys. Mauro Martinez said, "I remember Danny Green more for his misses than his makes." Yikes.
No, that is a real thing.
And Byron's loving this guy because he said he's gonna take the Sixers to the promised land.
No, yeah, man. You didn't see that tattoo he got right here? Got that dead shot tattoo when he,
bricks the shots. Damn, where's this picture? I have it. Oh, here we go. Right here. You ready? Katie, Kyrie, Harden, Tatum, Brown, Embiid, Giannis, Bradley Beal, Trae Young, Sabonis, Middleton, and Zach LaVine. That's 12.
Whoa. No, Jimmy Butler?
No, he barely played. He missed the whole month of January.
But it's Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, I get it. But he has barely played.
Yeah, but like I said, it's a popularity contest, and if he doesn't make it in, it's
nobody. I don't know, man. He's been out for the whole month of. He was out the whole month of January due to COVID.
I'd rather have Bam in there than him, bro. To be honest.
Bam can go in there too.
But who would you take out?
I'm saying if we had to put someone in there from the Heat, I'd put in Bam. I'm not saying that I'm putting him in there. I'm just saying
he played all year.
Like if we had to put in someone in there, that's definitely how I would do. Like that'd be me. Be honest. Mm-hmm. No, I agree with your team though. I agree with that.
Who would you take out for Randall? You say you have Randall in there. Who would you take out?
I mean, I want to give him a shot. I mean, he's been having a great year. 23 points.
Yeah.
20. He's averaging a double-double. Like when he was with the Lakers, this is what they thought they were going to get out of him.
Yeah.
And they
He was
didn't.
good.
I think he's just. You got to give Tom Thibodeau, some kudos on that
Oh,
coaching
yeah,
job.
I
I
put
know.
it on my Facebook today. I said he's gonna be. It's either him or Tyronn Lue's gonna be coach of the year.
Yeah, like bro, 14 and 15. Everyone thought they were gonna be horrible. Like you got Frank Ntilikina, like, oh, my man's trash.
He don't even play.
The Knicks.
But
The Knicks are back, baby.
yeah,
He's
man, D
back.
Rose. Yo, I will say that Tom Thibodeau, man, coach of the year right there. Mark
Coach
it
of the year.
down.
Him or Ty Lue, one of the other.
Knicks
Yeah.
are back, baby. Let's go.
Knicks are back, bro. Like seriously though, bro, they
And
have a real shot.
And they need to be careful because if they stay 6th seed and Brooklyn stays 3, they're gonna knock the Nets out, bro.
That is real thing. No, Isaac. All
I'll
joking
put all the
aside,
money on there. We just beat the Knicks last week without. We just had KD in there. We didn't have nobody else, and we beat
look,
the
man,
Knicks.
7-game
By
series.
116, 109.
7-game series. But not nice list right there, man. And then same with the topic, man. So I was watching a couple news stuff on ESPN. We mentioned him a little bit, but Dame Lillard, man. Do you guys feel like he gets enough respect?
Underrated, man. Like, I'm not saying that like he's not like, we all know he's an all-star, bro, but like he deserves more recognition that he gets right now, man. I mean, that's just me personally. I think he deserves more recognition that he gets right now at the moment. Like he does a lot with not. I mean, he has Melo. I always like to throw that out there.
Melo, man.
But I think all joking aside, man, he deserves a little bit more recognition for what he does. Like, they obviously, he needs a little bit more help around him. I'm not gonna sit there and tell you that, he could do it himself, but my man's averaging 29 points, man.
Who's the top 5 point guards in the NBA?
I mean, do we consider Luka a point guard?
I don't know. Him and Harden are like in the same boat. There's like you
don't know if you don't want to consider him a guard or a point guard.
Exactly.
You don't
They're
really
just
know.
a combo guard.
Nah, man, they're like
I mean, Dame's
they're like point forwards.
In the West, so top 5 in the West or top 5 in the league?
All together. But it's tough. Like you said that now it discredits my argument because Luka and Harden are like in the same boat. They're both shooting guards, but they pass them like point guards.
Yeah, they usually have the ball, man.
That's tough.
That's what I'm saying.
Do you want to do top 5, like people that run the point, not so much point guard, but the ones that run the point.
But that's still tough though, because then it's obviously Luka. I mean, then
what?
yeah. No, I'm not saying like he's number 1, but like I'm saying like Luka's on there.
Yeah.
Then James Harden.
Yeah.
Then you have to put Steph. Like you have to.
Steph is the best point guard in the league.
That's what I'm saying. So that's Steph. You only got 2 spots left to go. Like, do you think? What about Donovan Mitchell? Like, is he on there?
I mean, if you put Luka in there, you got to put LeBron in there.
No, that's why I hate when these arguments go this way.
But I mean, you're bringing up Baby Bron. Might as well put the actual LeBron James.
But I'm actually using a very valid argument. Like Isaac's on my side on this time. It's not often that we're on the same page.
No, but he played. I mean, LeBron plays point guard. Like he's running the point.
LeBron runs the point occasionally, but he's not a consistent ball handler. Like he'll do it occasionally, but he's not consistently the
ball's in his hands a lot, man.
You would know. I'm just saying, man. I'd put Dame up there top 5.
Of course.
That's just being me. Like Donovan Mitchell, Steph Curry, Luka, Harden, and then Dame. Like I think he deserves more recognition that he actually gets right now. Like you guys are infatuated with AI. Like my man's like the GOAT. And no disrespect to AI.
I'm not infatuated with him.
Watch your mouth.
No, I'm not saying you. I'm talking about.
Watch your mouth.
I'm talking about Ali. I'm talking about Lewis. I'm talking about Albert Chavez. Like these
all
guys.
Had cornrows too at one point too. Each 3 of those guys had cornrows one point in their life.
That is true. That is a real thing.
Iverson's a GOAT, bro. He's a legend.
No, he's a really great player, but like we go through this all the time, man. Like if you guys think of him of that great of a player, then you should put Dame at that level as well. Just being honest.
He's gonna be just like Iverson, a great player, but never won a ring.
That's what I'm saying, and that's the argument that you guys like. That's the argument that I say about you guys when you guys are like, "Oh no, AI, man." Like I get it. He was a great player. He had about like a good 8-year stretch. Like all joking aside, 8-year stretch. Like that's all he really had.
By the way, Byron, you said I heard that part of your episode last time. You said something about AI. He was finished when he went to Denver. That wasn't necessarily true.
He wasn't done like 2 years after Denver.
You made it seem like as soon as he got there, he was done.
I mean, he only had 2. So 2 seasons isn't pretty much like as soon as he got there.
His first year, he was there. He took them to the Western Conference Finals.
I mean, him and Melo. It wasn't just.
Yeah, but
him.
he made it seem like he was washed as soon as he got to.
I mean, then the following year he started to injuries crept up.
Decline, yeah.
Yeah, and then the following year he was in Detroit and then in Memphis and then gone.
Boys, the The league was lucky. He was only what 6 foot tall.
Okay,
That's it.
Kobe, I get where you're getting that. Oh yeah, the league has only been lucky that he was 6.
They're
yeah,
lucky.
No, 100%.
They're lucky.
But here's the thing though. Even when all he was doing was scoring. Like from after 04, his teams were never relevant. Besides that 1 year in Denver, his teams were never relevant. And even in 04 is when he had Chris Webber.
He was
the only reason why I say they were relevant because they were like, it was in the East and anyone was relevant at that time.
Asked, he was asked to do a lot, man. He did a lot. He did a lot for that team. Did a lot for that city, bro.
No, I get it, man, but you're just not. You're not. I mean, Isaac, am I wrong on any of this?
No, I wouldn't disagree.
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, like you guys just
you guys are very popular too. That's why, to be honest, bro.
Yeah, like no, my man is
like
extremely.
Mike Vick was real popular too.
Yeah, man.
Change the game.
But that doesn't make them the greatest of all time. You guys have them on like top 5. Like you don't even like Ali last episode. Don't even have Kobe. Not Kobe.
If you put Dirk in your top 5, I can put Iverson in mine. Okay, so relax.
Nah, man.
Relax.
Top 10.
I don't think BYRON put Dirk as a top 5 of all.
Top 10.
No, he
top 10.
Yeah.
No, I said my real top 10.
Unless he revisit his list, yeah.
My list is Jordan. I got Kobe. You have to put Tim Duncan in there. There's no way you can't put Tim Duncan in there. LeBron, I have to. Like LeBron is one of the best. And then it's I gotta put Shaq, man. Like Shaq's like, bro, that's people that changed the game. Shaq changed how we played the game. 5 rings, can't argue that. Tim Duncan, 5 rings, can't argue that. I'm sorry. Whatchamacallit, Shaq only had 4. I apologize for that. 4 rings with Shaq, 5 rings with Tim Duncan. Kobe had his 5 rings. LeBron is at 4 right now. And then you got Jordan with his 6, bro. Like that's a legit top 5 list. You guys have AI who his biggest accomplishment is winning 1 game in the finals. I know I couldn't even win one game in the finals to save my life. And I get that. What I'm saying is that, like, bro, you guys are just infatuated with him instead of actually looking at his real stats. And I'm not trying to discredit AI whatsoever because my man was a great player. I just don't think he deserves to be in the top 5. Because if that's the case, Dirk definitely does have to be in the top 5. Better resume than he did.
No.
20 years on the same team and won a championship. Can I ever say that? No, I didn't think so.
They the team he had around him.
Different time, different
era.
They came in 90. AI came in 96.
He had to go up against giants, bro. Like he had to go, against, players.
I'm sorry, because Dirk didn't have to go against Shaq. Dirk didn't have to go against Tim Duncan.
No.
Isaac, bro, get your man.
Freaking what's his name? Dirk. Who was Dirk's center for all that time? The tall, goofy dude. Like that's who was going up against Shaq, not freaking Dirk.
Bro, stop, man. I can't take you serious.
Don't do that, bro. Don't do that. Disrespecting Iverson, bro. Like
I'm not disrespecting him. I'm putting him in his place.
Dirk's not even in the same league, bro. Like Dirk's not even
in the same league. No, are you kidding me?
League.
Bro, are you kidding me right now?
For Iverson scoring champion, MVP, took that team to the damn finals, like
and lost.
But look who they went up against. Against prime time Lakers, like fucking Shaq and Kobe in their primes, pretty much.
Bro, Dirk went against Chris Bosh, Dwayne Wade, and LeBron James, all in their prime, when they were figuring it out. JJ Barea. You're taller than JJ Barea. Isaac is taller than JJ Barea. They were figuring it out. Oh, this is what I mean.
They're figuring it out, man.
Isaac, what I'm talking about. My man don't watch sports.
This guy got Dirk in his top 5.
I don't have him in my top 5, but I definitely have the top 10 players. Yes.
Michael Conley in his All-Star list. Like, get out of here. This guy.
That definitely came from left field. I was not expecting that.
All right, let's hear Isaac's. Where's Kenyon Martin at top 5?
Nah, you got Kerry Kittles. You got Kerry Kittles and Jake
Keith Van Horn. Go ahead.
No, I didn't even watch those guys. I started watching the Nets in 2004.
So who you got as your top 5?
Top 5 are Jordan, Kobe, LeBron, Shaq. I'm gonna go Kareem.
That fifth
Kareem?
one.
Oh, that's a good choice.
That fifth one's always tough.
Yeah.
Well, the problem is that a lot of us don't want to add those old players in there, and I don't know. It's
the competition, like Bill Russell, like Will Chamberlain. Scored 100 points scoring against guys that just clocked out of work being plumbers or whatnot.
Yo, I at least said the same thing. Butchers.
Butchers.
Yeah.
That is a real thing though. My man Bill Russell won 11, and that's the thing too. Like, and it's not to discredit him because winning 11 is something serious, but like the level of competition was definitely different. Like
Hell
100%
no.
different. 100% different. Like,
I mean, I feel like you have to. So it's to me, it's tough putting certain players in your top list, like especially when you haven't like watched them or followed their careers. Like I know it's
Yeah.
easier now because of the internet, but it's still not. To me, it's not the same thing. Like the fact that we got, for example, like the fact that we got to sit and watch Kobe coming into the league and end, his career. Um, people like like your Vince Carter's, like you got to see them from the start, from the beginning.
I mean, you got to see them from the start.
Yeah, I mean, you just started watching basketball 2 years ago. So with Luca, Luca, you got to watch Luca from the start.
Right.
But I feel like it's not disrespectful. Like I feel like some people feel like it's disrespectful to like keep people out of their list. But if you've never watched them play, or if you've never sat through through their seasons and their careers, then I mean, it's nothing wrong with that. It's just that's just your era. That's just different times. Um, so to me, I mean, everyone's gonna have their own list. Everyone's gonna have their own five. Like I said, the five that I put on there is based on watching.
Probably got Macho Man on that list.
It's based on watching. It's based on the
You
basketball.
got Vince Carter, T Mac.
Oh, Vince Carter was amazing, bro.
Vince Carter was the reason why I started watching basketball.
And T Mac, bro, if it wasn't for the injuries, he would have been scary.
Oh no,
too.
no, yeah, 100%. T Mac would have been as good as, I don't want to say as good as Kobe, but he would have been up there. Like he definitely would have had it. I mean, him and Yao Ming couldn't figure it out. You just, he got blown out by like 40 points by some guy that I'm wearing right now. Just throwing that out there. Oh, by the way, Isaiah, yeah, remember you was watching T Mac, you got blown out by 40 points. I remember that. It's like 08, 07, something like that. Just throwing that out there.
Nah, but staying with those favorite players, man. Just a little quick fun thing. What were some of your players like favorite? Like, what was your favorite nicknames for players?
What do you mean, like Dirk and the GOAT?
That's not his nickname. So, like for example, like Iverson. Iverson's nickname was the Answer. Obviously you have LeBron James, King James. You have Kobe Black Mamba. So, like, what was some of your favorite like nicknames, player nicknames?
Black Mamba.
Brian Scalabrine, the Red Mamba.
Was it the Red?
That's a real thing.
Was it the Red Mamba?
Yeah, but out of all people, Brian, like Byron's just picking the most random players to talk about today. Mike Conley, Brian Scalabrine.
Just he has more rings than you do,
I bet.
And more rings than AI. Just throwing that out there too.
Horrible.
I mean, Kevin Garnett, the big ticket. I mean, they all had those interesting names. I just never understood them all.
Kevin Garnett did a good job in the movie Uncut Gems. I want to throw that out there.
By the way, I've never seen that movie. Purchased it, never watched it. No, I never watched it. Couldn't get into it.
Have you seen it, Lewis?
It was a good movie. It actually caught me off guard.
Yeah, I was like, I wasn't shocked to be this good of a movie. I like, damn, this movie's really good.
Who had? Let's see. You had Calvin Johnson, Megatron. That was an amazing nickname.
That was
actually.
the one. Yeah.
I thought you were talking about strictly basketball.
No, just in general, like players nicknames.
Like the Falcons and the choke artists.
No, that's not a thing.
But Derek Jeter, the captain.
Oh yeah, 100% the captain.
The GOAT. That's a GOAT right there.
Sam Darnold and Ghostbusters. No.
What?
You know when Sam Darnold and the Ghostbusters? No one heard that one.
Nobody has called Sam Darnold.
What's my man's name from the Jazz? Karolinko, AK47. That was a dope nickname.
Yeah. Vinsanity, Vince Carter.
Vinsanity, you had him. He had they used to call him Half Man, Half Amazing at one point too. Like, he had another nickname.
I don't think that stuck.
That's it didn't stick, but that was like legit like a nickname of his too.
Like, that's what you used to call him.
Big.
Oh man, this guy Half Man, Half Amazing. That was your always thing to say.
That's a great nickname.
I get it. Like Karl Malone, the mailman.
The mailman. That was a good one too. What about you, Isaac? Any nicknames that stick out to you?
Vince Carter, Half Man, Half Amazing.
You see?
Black Mamba. That's it.
That's the ones you could think of.
Oh, the captain with Derek Jeter. Yeah.
I mean, who else are you missing out here?
So speaking on the captain, man, Isaac, I got a real question to ask you. And sorry, Lou, to throw this off, but like, what do you feel about the Mets this year?
They're gonna win the NL East.
Don't.
Who would you pick to beat the Mets in the NL East?
The Braves. Bro, you're really talking about your dysfunctional team that they're gonna.
Like, are the Mets good?
They're really good.
No,
Yeah,
they're
on
not.
paper, they don't look to be
Aren't
good.
they?
Byron.
No, on paper they are, but here's the thing: we don't go off of paper because if that
No,
was the case,
but
we
we don't
wouldn't. We
know
wouldn't.
that. So on paper, what team looks better, the Atlanta Braves or the New York Mets?
Braves.
No way.
Aren't
I'd
they?
They
say
don't
the
have a better
Braves.
Aren't
lineup
they?
than
Aren't they the Nets of the baseball league?
no. The Mets are really good this year. They're first of all around. First baseman Pete Alonso. Is he trash?
No,
Jeff McNeil, second base. Is he trash?
he's okay.
What do you mean? He hits for over 320. No. Francisco Lindor. I'm not going to ask that because he's the top
Yeah, I'm not.
prospect.
I'm not. I would never disrespect them and be like, yeah, he's trash. No, I mean, this is the thing I always tell you, man. It's not. It's not necessarily that I'm thinking that they're gonna be a bad team, bro. I just think there's gonna be a lot of distractions, like there is with the
There is
Mets,
no
and
distractions.
bro, your GM got fired for sending some
Nobody even
picks.
talking about that anymore. Only you are. It's a little concerning that you're the only one still talking about that. Nobody even.
Oh
I forgot all about it.
no, sure you did, man, sure you did. I mean, I think you have a good team. I mean, you got Batanzas, that's my boy right there.
Our biggest problem is our bullpen. I'm being honest. Our biggest problem is the bullpen. Your biggest problem is you don't have no starting pitchers at all. Just Garrett Cole.
Yeah, that is true. That is
That's
true.
it. Like Lou's about to try out to be a pitcher. He's warming up the arm.
Someone told me that the reason why Albert's in DR is that he's trying to get his paperwork changed up so he could be 18 again.
They try to try out.
Horrible.
He's at the Red Sox minor league facility right now. He's a shortstop. He's taking ground balls right now.
No, I mean we got a good we have pitchers for not for now but for the long term. We do have we got some pitchers that we could do. We could do some
Nah,
stuff.
I had to get back into it, man. I left when Jeter left. After he left, it's like, what's the point? What's the
I
point of
like
watching
Jeter,
baseball?
man.
So what are you gonna do when LeBron leaves? You gonna leave basketball too?
Oh no, bro. Bronny,
He's gonna be one sport.
No,
He's just gonna be
Bronny.
watching-
Bronny's coming in.
Bronny.
He's gonna get
You're not
drafted,
gonna be
so
like LeBron.
you still follow the James family, you know.
No, I get it. I mean, I here's the thing, and I say this to be funny, but like I really think that you guys could do really good things, but don't sleep on the Braves, man. I know I'm in Braves country right now.
You only
But,
say that because you live in Atlanta right now. You're like, oh, Braves is doing good.
I mean, who made the playoffs last year?
We're talking about last year. We're talking about this year.
No, but I'm just throwing that out there. I just want to kind of figure out, who made the playoffs last year?
The Braves.
The Braves
and,
did.
and Miami.
Yeah.
Not the Mets.
So
Not
Miami's
the
gonna have
Mets.
a better year than the Mets.
No, I'm not. I just threw that
So
out
what's
there.
the point of bringing up last year? Last year, like how you talk about the NBA in the bubble. What do you think how it looked last year with the MLB only having 60 games?
I mean, they're still going to do the same type of stuff this year. I mean,
They're bringing fans back this year at a limited capacity, but still bringing back fans.
that's wild. Just
And it's 162 games this year.
That's wild. Just throwing it
Spring
out.
training starts next week. The pitchers and catchers report tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm about to go visit them down the road for me.
Who's down the road?
I mean, Florida's like 10 minutes away. No, I'm joking. Florida's like 4 hours away, man. I could actually go to spring training if I wanted to.
To see who? To see the Yankees, Tampa Bay.
Yeah, bro. What do you think? Who do you think I want to go see?
I don't know. I thought you want to see the Braves. I don't know.
Oh man, Yankee fan all day, man. I honestly, I'm excited for this year for the Yankees, though. To be honest, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun year for us. I know we do always. Past couple years, pitching has always been our thing. I know.
So you're gonna talk about the Nets, right? About Katie getting hurt and all that, right? But you're not gonna talk about the Yankees always getting hurt with Aaron Judge and Giancarlo Stanton. They don't always get hurt.
Don't disrespect
They
Aaron
always
Judge.
get hurt. Yes or no?
Yes, they do. Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, but bro, Giancarlo, bro.
Lewis, you see what he does? He brings up other players like always get hurt, but for his team, he keeps it silent.
Bro, Judge is like 6'8", bro. Like my man's expected to get hurt here once in a while, man. Just don't get mad when we're in the playoffs and you're not. I'll bet you right now, tapes, $100, the Yankees go further than the Mets.
We putting that on paper.
Hold on, let me think about it.
$100 that the Yankees go further than the Mets.
Better record or go further?
No.
Playoffs.
Further in the playoffs.
Okay, you can book it in, Lewis. I put it in my notes.
Fuck it in, $100. Because by the
$100.
way, we did a bet like this 2 years ago. I told him, yo, because he was mad excited about the Mets. He was like, yo, we just got Cano and all this stuff. And I told him, yo, I'll bet you $50 right now that the Yankees go further than the Mets. And he's like, all right, you got a deal. You know how he is with his little hand. You got a deal, man. And I'm like, all right, cool.
It's in my notes.
So real quick, so if one team makes it to the playoffs, you win by default, correct?
Yeah, 100%.
Whoever goes further.
If y'all both miss playoffs, whoever has the most wins or whoever has the best
Yeah, how's that gonna go?
Yeah, we'll do best record.
best win
Okay.
percentage.
Best win percentage. Yeah, that'll be the
All
easiest way
right,
to do it.
cool.
We'll do it that way.
$100.
$100.
Nice. All right, here we go, man.
Easy money for me.
Easy money for someone.
Yeah.
Sure.
Interesting,
What's
man. But let's keep it going, man. A little sidetrack. But not appreciate that, man. Gotta add some new sports on here. But going back to the other ones, real quick, man. We're gonna play a little GM mode real quick. Put yourself in the GM shoes or put yourself in anything like that. But we got some players, whether it's free agents, the trade block, that are on their way out. Blake Griffin. What do we do with Blake Griffin? What are you doing, Byron? If you're a GM,
I'm releasing him.
letting him go? Are you signing him or?
Nah, I wouldn't. I mean, he's gonna go to a contender. Like he could go. There's been some talk about him going to contenders, but I wouldn't. Like he's not the missing piece. I mean, that'd be a good piece to add, but I wouldn't be like, oh man, this guy right here is gonna take me to the chip. Like he's gotten hurt. I mean, his game was always about getting to the rim, dunking on people, and once he lost a step or two, like that's what's hurting him. I mean, he's a great player. Don't get me wrong, but I wouldn't say that he's gonna. Like if I had room to sign him, obviously I would sign him because that's a great player to have. But I wouldn't say he's like the missing piece from the Nets, from them to win the chip and stuff like that. Being honest.
So what team do you think he'll go to?
Who has room right now for them? I think. I mean, here's a problem though, because he can sign minimum and then kind of go through there, so he could technically go anywhere.
I think he's gonna go to Phoenix with Chris Paul and them. They need a power forward.
And they do. I mean, they had really good.
Reunite with Chris Paul.
Yeah. It's not gonna be no lob cities, but
Nah,
still, I just think he just mailed it in. Like he played for Detroit. Like it's affecting him. Like they're the worst team every year. These last 2 years, he did not care. He just wanted the paycheck.
I mean, he was traded a year into that contract too, which is wild. Like they just signed him and said bye.
It's gonna be different. Like he's gonna go. I think it's gonna be Boston, Miami, or the Suns. He's gonna go to.
Yeah, Boston. That'd be a good. That'd be a good.
That's not bad. I mean, he's not having a bad season.
No, I mean it's the problem is that his game is based around one thing. That was getting to the hoop, and once you start having those issues where you can't do all that, it's tough, man. That was his thing. That's that was what he was known for, is getting to the hoop, and you can't do that. It's an issue.
But I'm pretty sure he has enough. I'm pretty sure he has enough in the tank for a veteran team, like a team that's gonna make that push to the playoffs.
I want him to go to Arizona. I mean, the Suns. That's gonna be dope.
Yeah, 100%.
Chris Paul, because they have DeAndre Ayton and they got Devin Booker. I forgot who their small forward is.
All right. What about Andre Drummond?
Nets.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's gonna go to the Nets. Nets need him.
Do you feel like he can help them?
Oh yeah, that's what they need. Like in order to stop the Sixers, that's what they need.
Stop the Sixers. We can stop the Sixers now. No, I think he's gonna go to the Nets too. You know why? After the first game with Brooklyn, when he played against Cleveland, one of the big three, I forgot who it was, posted on Instagram, says scary hours coming. And Andre Drummond commented, out of all players, commented on the post like I agree or something like that. I was like, from that day, I'm like, all right, he might come to the Nets. Now it's coming to fruition. Like he really might be coming to the Nets if he gets bought out. That's the only way he's coming to the Nets if he gets bought out.
Interesting.
Yeah, I agree.
JJ Watt.
Oh, I heard he's going. I mean, he's from Wisconsin. He might go to the Packers, man.
Vegas odds has him as going to Cleveland.
Oh, that's wild.
I think I saw that.
I don't think. I think he would go to Wisconsin. I think he'd go to the Packers. I'd go to the
Packers. If I was him, I'd go to the Packers or go to his brother in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be scary, bro. Imagine both the TJ and JJ. That'd be wild. I mean,
do you guys still think he has enough in the tank?
Yeah, no, 100%, bro. It was never his fault.
To help a contending team, he definitely can.
Bro, look at what it was. Just stupid decision making.
Houston is just trash. Everybody wants to get out of Houston. Lindor, Harden, JJ Watt, Deshaun Watson, DeAndre Hopkins. Everybody wants to get out of Houston.
It's just Houston. Just Houston in general.
Houston has a problem.
Bradley Beal.
Bro, he's definitely out. But the problem is that they're gonna ask for too much, man. So I think this year he's not gone. I think next year, when he only has a year left, is when he's gonna push this. He's gonna have more leverage, and I think that'll be fun. I honestly, and I know you guys are gonna make fun of me. I think he should go to the Mavericks, man. I think that'd be him, Luka, and Porzingis. I'm just throwing that out there.
No, it's just Isaac's.
You knew Let's go to Dallas. Yeah.
You don't think that'd be a good? You don't think? You know we have the cap.
I just don't think he's gonna go there. I think he's gonna go to Denver.
Denver.
You know why? Because you don't got no draft capital. That you give it all to the Knicks.
I understand that, but like I said, when he gets to not this year,
Bradley Beal?
Bro, my whole team if I have to.
Nah, but don't got no young players to give up that like.
Bro, Brunson's a gem.
Or let me go to Denver and get Michael Porter Jr. in exchange.
But like I said, this year is not a year that I would say he would move. I think it's next year when he has more leverage. That's all I'm saying.
I don't think he wants to move that much. He's not pushing to get moved. Like look at Harden. Man. He was like, "Yo, I want to get out." He has said publicly like he wants to stay in Washington. I don't know why.
Guess he likes it.
We don't know. What about Russell Wilson?
I think he's staying. I don't think he's going.
He's staying.
Think he's staying?
I think another year, if he gets beat up a lot, another year, next off season, definitely I could see him getting moved.
Yeah, I already see Sierra posted something on IG about that.
And then last but not least, Aaron Rodgers.
He's staying. As much as I want to say he's going, I think he's going to stay. Especially if JJ goes there, I think he's staying. It's not really his fault. Like obviously that was a coaching blunder that they did with that. I think that gives him the best opportunity to win. So I don't think he'd go anywhere. I mean, where else would he go? The Niners would replace Jimmy G or the Jets because they're in such a great position to win. I honestly think he's going to stay put.
He's staying.
All right, man. That does it, man. You guys have any?
Deshaun Watson.
You guys have any?
Oh yeah, Deshaun Watson.
That's a big name. I mean, because we talked about it last week. I forgot. I mean, Molina wasn't here. Molina wasn't around last week, so let's do that. Deshaun Watson as well. What's up?
I think he gets traded, and it's either
the Jets
or San Francisco.
Nah, dude, you don't think he's going to the Fins?
I don't know. That'd be dope. If he goes to the Fins, I'll definitely. Okay, that's my third team. If he goes to the Fins,
Tua in the first round.
Yeah, they got the number 3 pick or.
Yeah, man. No, it's top 5. I know that for sure.
It's 3. It's third pick. I remember. It's just got 2. They got 3, and they got 2 first round picks.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I've been saying this since episode 1. He's going to Miami, and that defense in Miami, bro. They might give Buffalo a run for the money, man. Because right now it's to stay the champs and the AFC East, man. That's gonna be a tough matchup right there.
That division's wide open.
Between Buffalo and Miami, he's not wide open.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna lie to you guys.
Like there's no. But I'm saying like there's no more Tom Brady, so that division anybody can just it's up for grabs.
Yeah, just like the NFC South, right?
I mean, yeah, it's a tough division, man. You got that division has 3 of the top 5 quarterbacks in the league.
Who's the 3? Brady,
Tom Brady, Drew Brees, and Matt Ryan.
Drew Brees not top
yeah, right.
You could throw the ball better than Drew Brees, and he's retaring.
Nah, yeah, he's still.
I don't know who's gonna be the quarterback for the Saints. It might be Winston or Hill.
It might be Winston, man.
I think Winston.
I got a question for you, Isaac, and for you, Lewis. Who do you think's winning? Drew McIntyre, Jeff Hardy, Randy Orton, AJ Styles, Mr. Kingston, or Sheamus in the Elimination Chamber?
Oh man, it's gonna be Drew McIntyre. I don't know where they're gonna go for WrestleMania as far as Drew McIntyre's opponent. Like SmackDown, we already know it's gonna be Roman Reigns and Edge. I don't know who they're gonna have for Drew McIntyre.
You don't think he's? I don't think that's gonna be the set one?
I don't think it's gonna be Roman versus Edge.
I think he's. I've heard rumbles that he might want to do the NXT with Finn Balor, man.
That'd be dope, but I don't see that.
He said he's wanted like before they said he wanted to work with them, and then he's like that's the only chip that he hasn't.
But I don't think they would bring Edge back to let him feud with Finn Balor, especially with Raw ratings going down and SmackDown ratings are.
But no, I mean he's not. I mean he's not gonna help the ratings either way.
He's gonna do a better job.
But I feel like it's gonna be McIntyre versus Edge. I think they're gonna do the whole Roman and Daniel Bryan.
That would be dope. Either or, I'll be happy with that.
And then you're gonna have obviously Randy Orton do the thing with the Fiend.
That'd be dope. They're gonna be probably a Firefly match, which would be dope.
It's gonna be interesting, man. But
even though I like to see the Fiend wrestle, like I like the Firefly matches, but I'm like I want to see him wrestle too.
Yeah, that's true. I hate this. I'm not a big fan of the cinematic ones.
Oh no, I love it.
Well, don't worry, Sting is gonna be in one. Then is the pay-per-view coming up? Him and Darby Allin.
All right. Here's the thing, man. With Sting, bro. Like everyone clowns on WWE for bringing back like legends. Sting's like 60 years old, bro. And
they're not giving him a title belt.
No, I know. I'm just saying, though, man.
They're not pushing. They're not having Sting come in and take the belt off of Kenny Omega in a squash match. That's what WWE does with Goldberg.
No, I know, man. Look,
I'm
man,
sorry.
I have my money. I mean, being honest right now, I have my money with everything going on. Bad Bunny might be a WWE champion at one point in time.
Bro,
Like, you know, he's
I heard his merchandise is doing crazy numbers.
He's
crazy
already
numbers, bro.
he's already a champion. He's a 24/7 champion.
No,
Yeah, but
his rating, like, I can't believe how much merchandise he's selling. He's #1 seller.
bro, it's Bad Bunny. How can you not? Like, that's Bad Bunny, man.
But actually,
No, but
it actually worked out for them.
it's gonna be fun. I just want to see how this goes. I just wanted to throw that out there.
Well, I'm more interested with AEW, what they're doing.
I was gonna ask you, how do you feel about the two? Because I know you're a big WWE fan.
To be honest, I've swayed more to AEW over the last year or so because like you could tell, like Tony Khan, how he treats his employees are great. He treats everybody with respect. You know, he's a boss you could talk to.
Sounds like you were in the locker room.
Yeah.
Right?
So I'm like, hey, what?
Man is a jerk, bro. And then what look AEW is doing. I don't know if you paid attention to this. They got a partnership with Impact Wrestling.
Yeah, with everyone
New Japan Pro Wrestling. That's crazy.
Yeah. What is that? It's crazy, but is it good?
It's good. We have
like
you don't think, have wrestling buzzing right now.
You don't think it's gonna get tricky? Like, cause that's tough. Like, that's tough. You're talking about three separate.
We've never seen it done before. It's great.
It's three separate companies that you have going on right now, and it's I mean, they're supporting each other, which is a good thing.
I heard it's gonna be 4. I heard Ring of Honor's in it too.
It's gonna get tricky. It's gonna be interesting though, man. I hope it works out.
It has to be. What's it called? I just read a report that AEW filed a trademark for something called Battle of the Belts. Right? When they trademark something like that, that means it's gonna be a pay-per-view name or a Dynamite episode called that. So just imagine if they trademarked Battle of the Belts. Imagine all the championship belts are being defended on that one episode. Impact, Ring of Honor, New Japan. That would be crazy.
No, they're definitely changing the game, man.
Yeah, it's buzzing. Like WWE would never do it. They don't have to do it.
They don't have to do it. That's why though. They don't have to do it.
If they did though, that'd be great.
But they don't have to. That's always been their biggest thing. They don't have to do it. They don't want to help promote another business because that's their competition.
Look what AEW's doing. I just can't wait. I want to see a full out invasion of like Bullet Club coming to AEW and just beating up all those guys.
You need Finn Balor for that, man.
Well, they got the other guys there. I know Finn Balor and Adam Cole are dying to get out their contract to come to WWE.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing, man. They're underutilizing Finn Balor, to be honest.
I know who I want. I want CM Punk to come out to AEW. I'm dying for that.
No, he won't though, man.
Finn Balor's latest run right now with NXT is actually going pretty good.
No, I'm not. But I'm saying like before that, they were underutilizing him.
Oh yeah,
hard time. Yeah, the thing is, they had
the injury messed that up because if you remember the very first night, like they pretty much put the title on him, so it's like they had high hopes for him, but he got hurt, so that kind of I think viewed him
up. Yeah, that did play the role.
That viewed him differently, so that messed up everything.
So scared of AEW. They're signing everybody to 5-year contracts and all that just so they won't go to AEW, and they give them a boatload of money. They just did it to Cesaro.
Nah, but my thing is, I mean, with AEW, I mean, I hope it works out. But I feel like sometimes they're doing what WWE's doing. They're signing these old guys and like just don't. That's what I hate. I hate when they sign the old guys and then bring them in and all this. I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to get the ratings up and all that stuff. But I feel like they have enough talent and enough like wrestlers that can do it on their own.
They're supposed to have a second show coming out soon. I hope they do. It's supposed to be an hour long.
We'll see.
It'd be good to utilize your because AEW has a big roster. Like some guys just don't get to push like they should. Like Joey Janela, he's from the.
That's what I'm saying. Like they need to be careful because that's the thing. They
don't want to
you don't want to oversign, and that's what they're doing. Like they signed a couple of the WWE guys, and they're signing all these like old timers. You got Jake the Snake, doing some crazy shit. You got Sting, you got Taz, like. I get it, but at the same time, it's like you need to like kind of stay off.
They're using them as managers, though. They're not using them as talent.
Well, Sting. I mean, I think Sting's gonna get in the ring.
But you know why? Because AEW's lacking the ratings in the 50-year-olds and over because they're lacking in the viewership. So they're trying to spark that up.
Yeah, that's why I don't watch it. Yeah, because there's no 50-year-old wrestlers. So. thanks to Sting, I'm starting to watch AEW now.
All right, man. I'm done. After he just loses, I'm done with you.
Oh man, but no, that was man. We got some wrestling talk in here too, man. It's second year sport. And you know how I feel about wrestling. It's a stage sport, predetermined
Mhm.
sport, just like the NBA and just like the NFL.
Yeah, man.
You don't
Well,
you don't agree?
well,
You don't agree?
nah, yeah, man, whatever.
Nah, I'm just kidding. Anyways, that does it, man. That does it for this episode of House of Sports. Appreciate you guys stopping by, man. Appreciate the love and support, man. As always, you guys have been definitely showing that love. Uh, you know, and I mean, we can't thank you enough, man. Appreciate it. We're gonna continue to, put out this content as much as we can. Me and Byron are planning some other stuff as well, so be on the lookout for that. Looks like Molina's about to take a nap, so bedtime.
Dog, I feel
Bedtime.
a nap coming in too, right?
After all the BS you've been talking, yeah, man, I feel it.
Nah, but if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys stop by the YouTube page, GoldenbugGaming. And then also make sure you guys follow me, Junebug0226 on all platforms, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram. And of course, you got my boy Byron. Where can they follow you at?
For Twitter, Golden Boy B381, as well as Twitch, and then IG is the Great Hambino B381.
Wait, did you
Thank
say
you.
that everybody calls you that too? Last time
No,
I
that was a joke. Don't even do that. Don't even do that.
remember Louis? Like, yeah, everybody calls like nobody calls him that.
Crazy. And what about you, Isaac? Where can people find you?
Underscore Money Molina everywhere.
Everywhere.
Except for when he has to
Anybody,
pay the bills.
remember anybody with the name Money doesn't have it. All right.
Yeah.
I owe
Uh,
you, Molina.
so that does it for us, guys. Appreciate it, and we'll see you guys next week. Peace.